Today we're going to be taking a look at the CURT 2-bike platform rack for fat bikes, part number C18085-FB. The CURT 2-bike platform rack for fat bikes is great for carrying up to 2 fat bikes, or you can also have road bikes as you see here, or mountain bikes, or bikes with alternate frames. One of the best features about this bike rack is the fact that it can tilt away from the vehicle with both bikes still attached. To do that, we come to the base of our bike rack, and you're going to see 2 pins. You're going to see a smaller one here and the larger one. We'll first remove the larger of the 2 pins, sliding it out like so. And then we'll remove the smaller one while holding up the bike rack a little bit. And now, holding onto the bike rack, never the bikes, let the bike rack tilt forward. And now we have full access to our rear hatch to get what we need, and plenty of space on either side to do so. How our bikes are held into place, we're going to have one point of contact, and that's going to be the frame at the top here. We're going to have padded frame hooks to hold those in place, and they are padded to ensure that the frame of your bike doesn't have any scratches or abrasions on it. They are lockable as well. To hold our tires in place, we have these wheel hoops, and they do support tire sizes up to 4 7/8 of an inch wide. The hoops are adjustable by loosening and tightening the knobs here, and that's to accommodate both loading and unloading and to fit bikes of different sizes. We've gone ahead and taken off the bikes so we can show off some additional features. Right now we have it in the loading position, meaning it's ready to receive the bikes when necessary. However, there's a couple other storage positions we'd like to show you. The first one's going to be what we call the suitcase position, and that's where we're going to fold up both of these arms with the wheel hoops. You come to the base here, remove these pins, like so. Lift up the arms, and you may need to adjust the wheel hoops as necessary to be able to push them up all the way. We'll push that through. And this is the suitcase position. Our second storage option is to fold it flat and fold it up against the vehicle, and that's going to be when you're parking it in your garage or just parking in general. We'll first need to lower our mast here by removing this pin at the base. Line up those holes. Like so. And while it's in this position, I would like to point out that you still can have access now to your rear hatch, if you wanted to. To fold it up against the vehicle, we'll come to our base again and remove that large pin we did earlier to tilt it, except this time we'll just push it straight up, lining up these holes on the side, and inserting the pin. Now that we've gone over some of the features of this bike rack, let's go ahead and show you how it installs. We'll simply lift it up into our hitch, line up the pinholes, and then install our anti-rattle bolt. You can take your ratchet or your wrench, depending on what you got, and really snug that down. And once you tighten that down, it'll take out the shake and play in the shank and make for a much smoother ride as well. Now that we have it tightened up on our hitch, we'll fold our arms down and get it ready to receive some bikes. We'll put our hooks all the way up, like you see there, by pushing those 2 buttons. And we'll also loosen up our cradles here, or wheel hoops. And this is just so they're easily maneuverable once we start putting bikes on. With our center mast here, if we pull that pin at the base, we can actually fold our mast down out of the way and make loading our first bike a little bit easier. So we'll take our main mast, lift it up, and making sure that we're holding on to the bike when we're doing this. Resecure the main mast with our pin here. Now we can just push down our frame hook until it's nice and secure. With our fat bike installed, now we can tighten down those wheel hoops so they don't move around when we drive. Now we can grab our second bike and load that one up. With both bikes in place, take our keys here with our lock and lock our hooks down for a little bit of anti-theft. First we'll take it onto our slalom course. This will show you the side-to-side action such as making turns or evasive maneuvers. Now we're at the alternating speed bumps. This will show you how it looks driving on uneven pavement or potholes. Finally, we're at the solid speed bumps, which simulates going into your driveway or parking lots. And there you have it for the CURT 2-bike platform rack for fat bikes, part number C18085-FB.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.